The waiter will be like, oh, they also take you out, because they will be thinking that I'm a maid.
And I'm like thinking, why you guys do this? You must use a fork and knife for eating.
We went into the bush somewhere there. So we were scared.
Could I not you to be with a woman?
For me, the age difference is beneficial in that area because he has a lot of energy.
Why are you dating the black woman? You can date better than that. My name is Stephen Archer.
And I'm Goni.
I grew up in Joburg. I've been always living on the East Rand for my life. Being a young boy was awesome. It was nice. Like growing up in the 90s, it was fun, with a lot of fun. Before the technology taking over our lives, I had a lot of fun. I wish I could go back and do it again.
I was born and bred in Zim. And then I came to South Africa when I was 24 as a science and maths teacher. So I grew up there. I went to a mission school, which was a mixed race kind of a school. It was beautiful because most of the time we would go out and play and you just have to watch if the tower lights are on and then you must be home. We used to have very big tower light just by the corner of our house. If it goes on before you get into the house, it's a problem.
I found her on Facebook and then I asked her to be my friend. So she accepted it and then we started communicating via Facebook Messenger. And then from there, we started to meet. She made a good comment and I really liked the comment. So I went and searched her profile to see where she's from and all those things.
We lived very close to each other before we met on Facebook. And we literally had the same shopping center. So the first time that we met, he actually asked me, the very first question was, tell them what?
Okay, my first question right when I met her the first time was, can you drive the car? No, I just did walking, and I'm like, okay, maybe she doesn't have a car or something. And then she decided to, after that question, then she want to see my height, if I'm tall enough or not. That I remember. And that was it.
Yeah, it was awkward. It was like a 5 minutes kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what drew us closer was the fact that we're Christians and yeah. We met at the bush like so many times. When we wanted to meet, he will drive first and then I'll drive. Then we
We were scared
of
what
being
other people say about us. Could I not you to be with a woman, black woman? So
and I was also not used to be with a white person. We just said, why are we doing this? You are single, I am single, and why can't we just be somewhere, despite the fact that you're white and I'm black? So the first meeting was at the carnival.
yeah,
But we had so many people staring at us because that was 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first person that I told about my relationship with Stephen was the very first friend that accompanied me to meet him for the first time. So I told her that I think this is the right guy for me, but she talked me out of it because of the very first question that he asked me about me being able to drive a car. So she thought he actually is a racist. Why would you ask somebody? He asked you that question because you black. But she's now very much into our relationship. She's very happy for us now.
the first person I spoke to or told is my mom. Just to tell her that I'm dating Nakoni and she's black, just to make her feel comfortable. She didn't take it like a racist. She didn't oh no, why are you dating the black woman? You can date better than that. No, she doesn't care who I date with. She accepted it, and now I'm happy where I am right now. Well, my dad was out the country at the time. He was a pilot. He was flying. So he told him about it. He was fine with that. And the moment I changed my profile picture on Facebook, everybody liked it. All my friends, all my family liked it. Nobody made a bad comment about, me being with her. Nothing. So they're all happy about it.
On my side, it was a little bit tough because I was coming from a marriage and with 2 kids, and me being older because I'm 4 years older than him, and he is younger, he's white, he's never been married, he's never been engaged. From my family side, they were like, that's not gonna work. Because what does he want from you? I mean, we're taking from the background of our different, we're different in so many ways. So it was a little bit challenging, but with my daughters, they really accepted him. They were skeptical in the beginning, but yeah, as time went on, then they're very comfortable with him.
Yeah, the one Friday afternoon, I went to go meet her at the house, and then she'd like nagging on me, when am I going to meet your mother? When am I going to meet your mother? So, okay, let's go meet my mother now. Let's go. We go there, and that's when I introduced her to my mother.
The reason why I was insisting on seeing his mother, because I wanted to see how it's going to go. Because the way he was acting when I had to speak about his family, it was a bit suspicious. I wasn't sure if he had told them that I'm black, and so I didn't want to waste my time because it was after about 1 year when we were together. Then we went and then we met her. She gave me a hug and she told me that the bond between her and Stephen will never be broken by anybody or anything that was come.
I think it was your brother that I met first. It wasn't too bad. It was meeting another brother, and we get along very well. And then I met her daughters, and they were happy. And then meeting her parent, that coming from Zimbabwe, yeah, I wasn't so scared to meet them. I was happy to see them. When she told me about that she was married and her children, I was fine with it. I wasn't upset or angry. I had to accept it. I just love this woman as she is. I don't have a problem with her when she had a children or had married before. So
I did not want to be in a relationship that is just based on lies, and I wanted something long term. That is why I had to be forefront with everything. Even with his mom, I had to make sure that I told his mom, that I was married, I'm divorced, I've got 2 children, and this is my age.
We never spoke about me being taking over them as a stepdad. So if they want to do something and they can't get hold of their parent, they come to me. I said, no, you must go to your parent. I can't tell you what to do because I'm not your father. I'm just a corny boyfriend.
Because their father is still present in their lives.
Yes.
Yeah, so he doesn't play a role of a father to them because their dad is very much present into their life. With my ex-husband, it was sort of like a contract kind of a thing. We don't talk. It's just, where's this, where's that? But with him, I don't know if it's a racial thing or different culture. My previous husband could not express his love towards me. But with him, since 2019, I don't know how many kisses I've gotten a day, how many I love yous I've gotten a day, hugs, and all that. He is very affectionate. So from my side, where I come from, I never received that. I was never told that I'm beautiful, I'm pretty. But he tells me every day that I'm beautiful. He tells me that he loves me. So that's a milestone, because I did not even get a thank you when you do something. It's like you should have done that. But with him, even if it's just a glass of water, thank you, honey. And yeah.
Being with this woman is changes my life forever. You know, the love that I get from her every day is like, wow. Yeah. That's what it is.
Our age difference does not really play a role in terms of how our relationship is set up. I think what plays a role is the fact that I am the eldest in my family and he's the last one. So we are different people.
I don't think age is a problem.
I don't even see him as young. I only talk about it, but he doesn't behave like young because he takes that role as a man of the family. For me, the age difference is beneficial in that area because he has a lot of energy. Yeah.
I don't know the answer to this.
I think the answer is positive because he is very demanding when it comes to that area. What I love about their culture is the order that they have and timekeeping. That when we say we are going to do this, it's exactly what we are going to do. We're not going to deviate from our plan.
It's just like the way they live their life. They have like a freedom. They can do whatever they want. It's not like they have borders, you know, they just do whatever they want.
I always joke around and tell him that white people's gatherings are boring because they are formal. Like when his sister visits and the parents are there, it's just a matter of sitting around and the cat is walking.
And when I go with like the daughter and brother and that, they play loud music and dancing, and I'm like, no, that is the different cultural way. They're making too much noise there.
With them, everything is formal. There is specific time. This person is arriving at that time. We're eating at that time. And where they say at 3 o'clock, we're leaving, it's 3 o'clock. But with us, we can decide to meet for a day and then it becomes 2 days. We still play music. I've been to situations where we had to go for dinner out, me and his parents. And then the waiter will be like, oh, they also take you out, you know, because they will be thinking that I'm a maid. Or maybe the other brothers of mine from the same color, they'll be like, are you saying? You know, things like that. And there was also another time we were driving and then I was the one driving and we met this white guy. He said to him, no. You are the one who's supposed to be driving. You can't, we're not sure if it was just a racial comment or because I'm a woman or because I'm black or what, but, and the guy was speaking in Afrikaans. He ordered him to drive, not me driving him. With white people, we've always gotten like stares. I always tell him that if a white guy looks at us and I'll be like, look at your uncle, he's looking at us nasty. You know, because they'll be like, because he holds my hand when we are out.
Even with when my friend invite us over for a drive, because he had his family also over there, and I thought, oh, you know, this is not going to go well because they're Afrikaans people. They're going to say something about me and Goni. But they didn't. They like her. They talked to her. And I'm like, wow, okay.
I had long dreadlocks. And then he came to me and he said, you know, my mom was saying that I don't think you wash your hair. And there was another time he also said that, is it true that black people put the stones under the bed so that they can hit it? You know, there was a stone under my bed because, you know what, the other leg fell off. A stone, you know, just a quick fix. You know, when you move, you take off that leg thingy. And we didn't find him, and then I put a stone. And then he came and was like, so this stone, is it for Tokoloshi? And also about the stone, the one that we use when we bathing, was asking me like, what is it for? He use it
to watch your foot or something.
after bathing. I would take the same towel and then squeeze water out of it, and I'm drying, and you'll be like, you're not gonna dry with that one. You need to use a dry towel. And I said, no, that one can actually make me dry. So, those are some of the things that are different.
I know part of the cultural way of the black people eat is that they don't use knife and forks. They use their hand to eat. And I'm like thinking, why you guys do this? You must use a fork and knife for eating. The favorite food that we eat is chicken.
What about Makudu?
No, I don't eat makuru now. I just don't like it. When I look at it, I think, you're in my funny way, no.
I don't give a hindrance into the relationship that he has with his mother. He has a good relationship.
I don't choose if I have to be with Dugoni or with my mom. No, whatever it comes first, I'll just go with it. They're playing like in advance for me, but sometimes I could say, no, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do this.
I have custom made our plans according to her plans. His dad was a pilot the most part of the life. So he was away. So it was just the two of them at home. So I have decided I give them time. I'm not nagging. In the beginning, when we make our plans to go somewhere, she would come up with something so that doesn't happen. And he will be like, what must I do, honey? And I would be like, you need to go to money. So that we don't upset her.
I actually want to do like more, putting her first and with my family or friends.
He always say that, you know what, we need to give it time.
Yeah. What I love about Dugoni is that the love and support I get from her. She doesn't fight with me. When she like not go right or thing goes wrong, she come to me and say, listen, honey, why is it like this? We talk about it and then we resolve it peacefully.
He's very affectionate. He shows me a lot of love. When we still have the arguments, when we are on our lowest, he still call me honey. He screams, but he'll be like, honey, this, and he walks away, he does whatever he can. We don't fight until forever. And our fights are just, arguments. He will still open the door for me, even if we fight in the car. He can still go around and open that door and then walk away, Yeah. Are you crying?
No, not crying.
The center of our relationship is God.
God, yeah.
We don't do anything before we ask God. We also just don't get anything and forget to go back to God and say thank you.
We pray together. We thank Him every day.
The advice that I'll give to the people, if they happen to be in an interracial relationship or anticipate being in an interracial relationship, it's not a bed of roses. And I think it goes with any relationship. Don't go there with expectations. Go into an interracial relationship with your love for yourself. And you must be 100% in love with yourself and be financially stable. Don't go there and expect that I'm going to get married and have something out of it. Go there and be yourself. Do not hide yourself in any way. Be yourself. I wear wigs when I feel like, because I like it, not because he likes it. I'm myself. I don't twist myself in order to fit And he also doesn't do that. So the advice that I can just give is just be yourself.
Just take it slow first. Take it slow and then try to work it your way up. And then also like discuss it with your family and see how they feel. If they don't like it, then I would just carry on.